Okay, door. What do you got for me?
Well, the basement of the Watchtower.
Yeah,
I think that's
but
pretty self-explanatory.
what is this? Tough enemy ahead. Oh boy.
That is true.
Probably not as tough as a Black Knight, but still pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
However, he drops an amazing item, so it's worth going after it.
That's true.
Ooh. Is he lurking in the darkness?
Of course he is. What
They
kind
all
of
do.
question is that?
I don't see him on this floor.
He's
He's
at the
not.
very bottom.
Okay. As they always are.
Mm-hmm. At least they give you a nice big space to fight this dude.
Oh, okay, well that's good. Now I'm kinda creeped out. I don't know what to expect. Amazing ring ahead.
Hmm.
Boy, this session
That's
is
what
full,
you should expect.
This
An
session is
amazing ring.
full of rings.
Gunther's just blinging it out.
What is this?
Ah, this is Havel.
I'm Havel. Okay. What
He
is
actually has a decent amount of backstory behind him, but the key is right now he is hollow and crazy, and he is trying to hit you with a big club that is actually a dragon's tooth.
Wow.
It is
Good
not
heavens.
a giant stone dildo, no matter what you might think.
I wasn't thinking that.
Oh,
Good heavens.
what's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you think that?
So this is the kind of guy like Vic has mentioned where I don't want to take his hits because I could stand here and block all day.
You're gonna want to at least try to dodge this guy, because his attacks are big and slow and they hurt a lot. And you can block them, but they take out a shit ton of stamina.
And using that weapon is probably the most fun thing I've ever done. Just for the record.
Do what?
Using that weapon is probably the most fun thing I've done in this game, for the record.
Ooh. Ah. Okay, let me see
nice
here.
dodge.
I'm just trying to get down the timing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gunther, why aren't you turning around? Goodness.
Circle strafe?
I know. He hasn't hit me yet. Yet.
Yet.
Don't worry, when he does hit you, you will certainly know.
This dude actually used to be a bishop.
Whoa. What'd you
He
do?
unfortunately fell in some darker
Ow!
times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That. Good heavens.
Ooh!
Ah.
Like I said,
That
danger
is what
town.
will happen sometimes, yes.
Heavens.
Wonder.
Yeah, all humanoid enemies can be riposted and backstabbed, but you would be crazy to try and riposte Havel the Rock.
Crazy like a fox. Which is pretty goddamn crazy with that guy. I mean, good heavens. That is ridiculous.
There are other enemies that'd
Riposting,
probably
you
be
want
more
to at
crazy.
least try to do it against an enemy that won't kill you in one hit.
Especially with that dinky little shield. Can you imagine that?
Man. So he drops that dragon fang thing?
No,
No,
you
you'll
can
get
get
it
it
later
at some
in the
point,
game, though,
but
for reasons unknown.
The game will not permit me to rob it off his corpse.
No, but you do get something really good off his corpse.
yes,
The ring.
Arguably
The ring.
more useful than all the other stuff you can find that he has.
that's
Really?
true.
Because the thing about Havel's equipment is that while it's really good, it's also enormously heavy.
Yep,
Yeah, that
it's
definitely-
basically the tanky armor in the game.
That definitely looks a little too
Unwieldy?
heavy for me. Yeah, very.
It's-
Like,
very
if
heavy.
you want to wield Havel's stuff, you have to build your character that way.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which
That's
is
not
kind
bad.
of... I'm not a big fan of that kind of design decision because it really discourages experimentation.
I kind of think that, like, since it is really the most ridiculously heavy armor in the game,
It also
like,
means you
they
can't
can kinda
maneuver
get a
for crap
pass.
unless you build yourself just right. I think.
It's basically something like, you see it in your first playthrough and you're like, oh wow, this is really good, maybe next time.
mm-hmm. My very first character now uses the dragon's tooth as one of his main weapons. I basically decided to do a completely ridiculous weapon run through, and it's great. Nicely handled getting your souls back.
Yep. And let me see here.
The fire bombs won't actually do any damage because, fun fact, his armor is stone.
It was showing damage when I threw it, I thought.
It's doing damage, like, maybe about twice as much as...
You'd be better off with the spear because it attacks faster.
Yeah. You're maybe doing about twice as much as the spear, but the spear attacks faster. Well, you caught some of that.
Oh, goodness me.
Another plus side of him more or less being able to one-shot you is that healing becomes a little less important. If you got lucky enough to survive because of your stamina, then that's good enough.
If you want to get really ballsy, you can try dodge rolling around his attacks, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Well,
Yes.
I tried it before, and it really messed with my lock-on I had on him. Like
That's why I
Yep.
wouldn't recommend it,
I
because
don't-
it's
I
so
don't know what
finicky
happened
with
exactly.
the lock-on.
Yep.
It's
Ah.
nothing that you did, it's just kind of a limitation of the game's engine.
Yep. The game handles a lot of things really well, but there are just, like, some little points where they just didn't tune it perfectly.
You alright, buddy?
He's
He's sizing you up.
So yeah, this guy's
Suddenly
backstory
this
is
has become the
basically...
Bowser fight from Super Mario 64. You're trying to grab his tail, but he will not let you.
and he has gigantic dragon teeth to hit you with. Whoop. It's always fun to see that thing come down and like, is it gonna hit you? Whoop.
I'm noticing a bit of a, not a weakness, but it seems strafing to his right side seems better than his left. Because it looks like his left side, he arcs in on me at times.
Yeah,
A lot of enemies will have
it's
something
good that
like
you picked
that.
up on that, because a lot of enemies just have little subtle tells like that,
Yep.
and recognizing them makes fighting them a lot easier.
Yep. I kind of just default to going clockwise around an enemy, but there's definitely some enemies where you want to be going the other direction.
Also, if you're trying to backstab him, that's another kind of weird thing about the game. You don't want to be directly behind him. You want to sort of be off-center. It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly really trying to, but it's sort of like, oh, hey, I'm directly behind him. Let's try it. But he's kind of backing into a wall. I'm just trying to goad him around.
When he's guarding, either with the shield or with the dragon's tooth, he can actually turn around a lot faster. A lot of enemies are like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If this goes okay, I'm gonna end up cutting out most of it because, well,
Yeah, it's a
as
slow
you were,
fight.
yeah, as you were seeing, I've made almost no headway, and I'm thinking if I stop and stab at him, he will clobber me.
That'll happen a lot. Oh, you got him.
And lock-on went away, but hey, I'm okay.
Yeah, when you backstab an enemy, the lock-on breaks, but you can, if they're still alive, you can pretty much immediately get it back.
Let me see.
Kind of an odd game
I
decision.
think I kind of... Wow, why? He's doing some combos now, it looks like. That or I
Yep.
just was lucky up until now.
A lot of enemies will get more aggressive the lower their health gets.
Well, that was strange.
Yep.
Whoa. Lock-on is doing some weird stuff with me right now.
Yep.
It's like I hit R, and like my character is kind of like, I won't attack quite yet. Ah!
Yep, it'll do
There
that.
was-
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he comboed me. Wow.
Could see that one coming.
Yeah.
When you run
you-
into something like this, it's totally fine if you just want to wait.
Yeah, there'll be things you'll get not even that much later that'll
Yeah, 'cause,
make that a lot more doable.
Yeah, because it's like, I had the backstab, but that was kind of luck just about.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of trying for it after that, but he, after I damaged him, he started, he wasn't screwing around after that. So, okay,
Exactly.
so I guess we'll head to the bridge.
Yep. What you're gonna want to do is goad him into attacking, wait till the flames die down, and then run out.
Oh, and quick question.
Sure.
Since I have not done it before, you recommend turning human and kindling this bonfire?
This
Up to
one?
you.
Or do you think we're kind of done with it as far as a hub?
No. I think it would be a good idea to kindle it at least once, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let me see. Browse use items. I'll just use the twin humanity, I guess.
Yeah, in this case, it's okay to do that.
Yeah, Vicus and I had a miscommunication last time, but it worked out, so...
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, expectedly, somehow. Humane restored. Okay. Whoops. Sit back down. Kindle.
Whenever I'm in bonfires, I'm always hitting the buttons really fast. Because there are, like, so many animations that take just a second too long.
Okay. Gunther, you're looking a little thinned out, rehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
He had himself a Kool-Aid, a little bit of Gatorade maybe.
Had a
Yes.
power bar break.
Yeah, got some electrolytes.
Now it's time to scorch that skinning.
Yup. Okay. Now,
In this case, I would recommend keeping your armor on, because I think it'll help you tank at least one shot, if necessary. So anyway, you want to run up, run out there, and then run down.
Dragon. How do I provoke the dragon? There are these guys out here, I just remembered.
Yeah,
Just
provoking
fun.
the dragon will take care of that.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Maybe they patched him to be a little less aggressive, because usually when, like, a second I run up there, he attacks.
Honestly, I think the dragon in the beginning stages was a little broken.
Yeah, very much so.
Did he fly at all, or did he just breathe from there? I didn't care to take a look.
Doesn't matter, you made it.
Flies across, but yeah, exactly.
Everything is right with the world. The dragon is no longer a threat.
Sunbro.
Oh, he is still chilling there.
I'll let him. He's meditating. I'll leave him to his meditations. Okay.
He's
basement.
praising the sun, you know how it is.
Oh, poison stuff. God.
There is also a snake eater ladder in here, as I like to call it.
Boy, I almost fell off that. Oh.
Yeah, be careful there. When I say snake eater ladder, I mean you would die from that fall.
Oh yeah.
Good ladder to slide down.
I thought they wouldn't have slide. It looked more like a drop.
It's you slide down the ladder, you don't take fall damage.
What was the button again, just to be safe?
B, or
I'm on
square.
PlayStation.
You can't let go.
Circle?
Whatever the
one
run
on the
button
right.
is.
Awesome!
Whee!
It's like my favorite ladder in the game to do it, because there's no other one that's like that long.
Wait a second, I don't have palms anymore.
He was
This
wearing
really
gloves.
hurts. That was such a bad idea.
Okay. Stairs.
You want to go up the stairs.
Duff.
It'll make sense, trust me.
You'll see in a moment.
Interesting. I didn't know the word stomach was part of the dictionary here.
I like the
I
one
lost
we
my
had.
stomach in the war, you see.
There was one we had in the past. It was beware of wretch. I thought that was a very poetic way of putting it. Very, very Shakespearean, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting rats to drop down.
Just ninja rats off the ceiling, huh?
No kidding. Oh, hey boys, I recognize this.
Yep.
That's why I recommend that you kindle that bonfire, because you can actually just get from where you need to go and there really quickly thanks to this shortcut.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, on to Poison Town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that pit has led to fun times for many a person, I'm sure.
Yup. Stupid thin staircases.
Guardrails are for sissies.
I'd like.
How else will you kick people off things if they have guardrails?
I'd like guardrails. I'd have to take it up with the HSEQ department. Whoa, rat!
That is not actually a rat.
Whoa, that is a dog?
Yep.
Dog! Puppy, puppy, puppy. What are you?
Dogs are...
Not your friend.
Whoa, that's a rat dog. Look at that. Oh, hey. Cool, free Estus flask. But actually, that didn't give me any rats. Captain 10.
No, you had 9 before.
Because somebody just did a thing.
Yep,
Mhm,
someone
somebody just
kindled a
kindled.
bonfire.
Take
So
that.
those dogs are not too threatening, but they tend to come in large numbers, they're really fast, and they can make you bleed.
Yep.
Oh, so that wasn't poison, that was bleed.
They're
Mhm.
slightly different. Basically, bleed has a
Whoa,
meter.
slow down.
Yeah, in this area, it's the fire next to you that makes it slow down. It's kind of
Yeah.
annoying.
It's nice fire, though.
So bleed, basically, the more bleed attacks you take, the more a gauge fills up. And if you take all of the attacks from the gauge, you'll lose a huge chunk of health all at once from bleeding.
It's kind of an interesting thing. It's
Sort
actually
of
a
like enemy
mechanic that
burst damage, as opposed
Yeah.
to damage over time.
it's sort of a like it's more useful in your hands than it is in enemies' hands for the most part.
Which
Because
way?
like if an enemy's hitting you enough to make you bleed, you're usually going to die anyway.
Which way am I going here?
You can go
The-
either way, but backwards, the way you're going, only leads to some optional items.
Need key.
Have key.
Oh. Well, optionals takes precedent in my opinion. Unless there's a big guy involved with a dragon tooth who can one-shot me, because that
Not
shit,
unless he's learned how to teleport, no.
He's locked in the Watchtower.
I don't trust this game. He might know how. Torches, huh?
His divine blacksmith buddy locked him in the Watchtower, so I think you're safe.
Okay, come on, boys. Fire dance, fire dance. Where's that fire party?
These dudes are so cute with their little fire.
Oh. I'm gonna hit you.
Sometimes they'll run at you, sometimes they'll just like try to poke you with the fire. It's so cute.
What is this? Twin Humanities. Hey, I got it back.
Mm-hmm. Nice and useful.
Okay. So, that is boarded up. What is down here? Nothing. What is up here?
There was a door that you
An alley?
walked by,
Outside
right
of
by
here?
that need. Yeah, right by the need key sign.
Yeah, I was gonna poke around out there because I didn't see anything here. Oh, slow down.